Hi viewers, in R programming, today's topic is data structures. What are the data structures which are there in the R programming? The first data structure is vector. So vector is a single dimension data structure and it is a collection of homogeneous data. Collection of homogeneous data. Okay, so now I'm going to tell the syntax of a vector. So the syntax of a vector is variable name equal to vector c element 1 element 2 and so on. Okay, so variable name equal to c of element 1 element 2. This is called as parenthesis in any programming language. Here the element 1 element 2 and element 3 should be this data should be of the same type. That is why we are calling this as homogeneous data. So this is the syntax. Next data structure is list. List is also a single dimension data structure, and here it is the collection of heterogeneous data. Heterogeneous data means that data is of different data types. Okay, now the syntax of this is variable name equal to list a, b and so on. So here this data is heterogeneous, that means we can use different types of data, whereas in this vector we will use same type of data. Here we can use different types of data, that means one is a numeric and another one is an integer, another one is a complex number, like that. Okay, now the third one, data frame, very important one, data frame. So data frame represents data in a table. It represents the data in tabular form, table. Okay, so it is a collection of vectors. Okay, so we will write the data frame syntax as its syntax is df data frame is equal to data dot frame v1 v2. Okay, here v1 is c of element 1 element 2 and so on, and v2 is c of element 1 element 2 and so on. So this is the collection of vectors. Here v1 is a vector and v2 is a vector. So a data frame is a collection of vectors. So df is equal to data dot frame of v1 and v2. So the result of this data frame is in the form of a table. That means we will get the output as v1 v2 1 2 element 1 element 2 element 1 element 2, like this we will get the output like this. Okay, the next data frame, fourth one, is an array. Okay, so array is an n dimensional data structure. N dimensional data structure. So in this array we are going to write the order and we are going to write the array with the function. Okay, so the syntax for this array is equal to is variable name variable name which is equal to array vector comma dimension equal to C of R C n, right? Okay, so here R is equal to rows, C is equal to columns, and n is equal to number of arrays. So this is the syntax: variable name equal to array vector dimension equal to C R C n. Okay, so this is the syntax for array. Here R is rows, C is columns, and n is number of arrays. And the last data type, the last data structure is matrix. Last data structure is matrix. Let us see what is matrix. Matrix. So in matrix, rows and columns are there, rows and columns are there, and n rows and n columns are allowed, and a matrix is represented like this. Okay, so the syntax for matrix is variable name is equal to matrix, variable name equal to matrix of vector n rows n columns by row. Okay, so here variable name equal to matrix, it's a vector n rows n columns and by rows. Here this by rows is optional, so this is an optional parameter because I'll tell you when I give an example what is this by row. So matrix vector n rows and n columns. So this is the general data structure of a matrix. Suppose M equal to matrix vector C 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, n row equal to 3, n column equal to 2. Then this is the syntax. M is a variable name, matrix is a function name, and vector is C. These are the numbers which we are going to have in matrix, and n rows we want 3 rows, and n columns is equal to 2. Okay, if we click on this button, if we add by row, then we can change the rows into columns and columns into rows. So these are the different data structures in R programming.